What's up, family? Santee Sports here. And final score for the Bulls and Celtics. Game 2, Bulls 111, Celtics 97. And, Jimmy Butler, Dwayne Wade, 22 points a game. But really, what really stood out to me was Rajon Rondo with 11 points and 14 assists. 20 points from Isaiah Thomas, star player over there in Boston. Let me just get down to the nitty gritty. I don't even want to just look. Because you fucking got here does not mean that you guaranteed shit. All right? Now we can go ahead and we can play devil's advocate of maybe the Cavs did this to stay away from the Bulls. That's a possibility, yes. But at the end of the day, you have to get the job done. Key elements are the man that you see in front of you. Because no matter how much of a locker room problem and you don't bleed green, arguing with Ray Allen or what have you, he can't come to the celebration. When this man is focused, distractions out of the window, he is by far one of the best point guards here in the league. I'm not talking about your today's point guard where, you shoot first and all this and you look good shooting a three and you're dropping 40. I'm talking about hands-on, getting other players involved, and consistently getting the job done. Eighth seed means nothing if you're not going to go out there and get the job done. What we have watched from, the first seed. What we have watched from the eighth seed and the first seed, the Boston Celtics have lost 2 critical games at home. Right now, a lot of people would look at it somewhat close to say impossible for them to win 4 straight or what have you, to be able to withstand the possible pressures that come with this. Because believe it or not, despite how Chicago felt coming in here, if they were a little bit doubtful, beating Boston on their floor the first 2 games, man, away, has boosted Chicago's confidence all the way through the roof. And this is very dangerous for the Boston Celtics. Okay? And in my personal opinion, Charles Barkley can eat a dick. Okay? I commend Isaiah Thomas for playing right now while he's going through what he's going through. But these other players around need to step up and get the job done. Jay Crowder, they said Al Horford was doing his thing, but when you have a player that's hot, you got to keep feeding him, okay? You got to keep feeding him. I talked to Jeff last night while I was at work, and one of the things I said to him, I was talking to him about was, I remember watching Memphis Grizzlies and Golden State game, I want to say last year. And in one quarter, I want to say within the third quarter or within the second quarter, can't really remember so long ago, some people can. If you can, man, correct me, man, if I'm wrong. But this man dropped 38 points, man, in one quarter. 38 points in one quarter. Why? Because he was hot. He couldn't miss. He was shooting from anywhere. And every time he touched the ball, the bastard, it went in. No matter where he shot from. Because his teammates recognized he was hot and they kept feeding him. Now, getting back to Al Horford. If you can run the pick and roll, and have this man go ahead and get his shots off and run in there and dunk. Do what you can to get as many points as possible off of this guy until he cools off. Until he gets him to the point of a heat check and he's cooled off, You are costing yourself games like this and making yourself look bad and wearing your own energy out and everything else, man, doing more than what you have to, okay? Why pay a man $20 million if you're not going to get the fullest extent out of him when he's hot? That's stupid, right? Absolutely. At this point, the Boston Celtics have no one to blame right now at this point but their own. Okay? There is tremendous talent with Chicago that has been overlooked coming into here. But I'll repeat it one more time. Just because you have the first seed coming into the playoffs does not mean you're guaranteed a goddamn thing. This is Santee Sports here. I'll holler at you. Y'all be safe now. In a minute.